Hello guys, my name is David and I'll be your tutor for this class on video editing, and we'll be looking at the desktop aspect of video editing using CapCut. So I already have my CapCut installed on this PC. Okay, so if you don't have it installed, just go to your Chrome and just type, I'm not connected to the internet now, so you can just click on, just type CapCut for PC and you get it installed. Okay, so let's open our CapCut. Okay, now the CapCut aspect is different from the phone, just a little bit different, and to me I prefer my editing on laptop because it's more it helps me work on more projects. If I'm working on large file, I can't use my phone. That's the advantage of you using a PC. But if you just have a short clip, you can use your phone. But if you have a quite number of clips that you want to work on, it is advisable to use your desktop for the editing. But nevertheless, it's the same features, but some features that are on the phone are not on the system, and some features that is on the system are not on the phone. With time, you will get to understand what I'm saying. So this is the CapCut interface, the opening part. Then this part is where you log in. This, where my cursor is now, is where you can sign in. You have to sign in on your CapCut. Okay, I will advise you to always sign in. Always sign in that place using your Gmail. The reason why you are signing in is because it will automatically approve you to use some features inside this CapCut. There are some features that you will not be limited to. Okay, but if you don't sign in, it will limit you to use some features. That is the advantage of you signing in. So now this aspect, now this is where you create a new files. Once I click on here, once I click on it, it will take me to the interface of the CapCut. So this is where I edit new files from Afresh. Okay, then this part that is showing projects and showing 4 in brackets, just follow my cursor. It's showing me that these are the videos I have worked on before, so I can easily go back and continue. I can easily go back and continue. Sorry. So I can easily go back and continue. Okay, so on these 3 dots you can delete. Probably I want to delete this now. I can just click on delete. Once I click on delete, it will say I'm moving to trash. So anything you delete here moves to this trash. Follow my cursor. It moves to this trash. So once you click, look at what we deleted. I can also delete it from here. I don't want it here. So this more like just like your recycle bin. Anything you delete move to your recycle bin, and from your recycle bin you can also delete unwanted files. Okay, so this is delete. I don't want you anymore. Sorry. Okay, so that's that about you deleting your file. You can also rename your project. You can say rename, and rename can change the name of the project. And this also helps me to duplicate. Duplicate means I want to make it 2. I want to duplicate that video. I want to copy that video to be in 2 places. Okay, and this upload. Now if you follow my classes, I said something about one uniqueness about CapCut to other video editing softwares. Now what makes CapCut stand out to other editing software is this iCloud space that it adds for saving objects, and for saving your videos rather. It helps you save your videos in iCloud space, in the sense that if my system got missing, I can easily have access to my projects in that cloud. Okay, but if they are not on that cloud, once my system got missing, I can't retrieve those videos or those projects anymore, because they are not on the cloud. Okay, so you can easily move your project anywhere. Okay, you can move them to the iCloud. the CapCut. So I'll click on create project. So it's taking me to, okay, so this is my CapCut desktop interface. Okay, so this is how it looks like. In my other class, I told you, okay, for the phone users, I told them that this part, can just follow my cursor. This part that my cursor is moving is called your timeline. Timeline. This is where your editing is being done. Any effect you want to give your editing, it is being done in this timeline. Okay, then we have our monitor. You can see this, that has this player. This is our monitor. It helps us to it helps any video you put inside here, inside this timeline, is being displayed on your monitor. Okay, it's being displayed on your monitor. So at this other side, just follow my cursor. On this other side, we have different features, different effects that you can use on your videos, on your project that you are working on. So we'll be looking at this one after the other. So let's look at the imports. This import is where you can download videos. You can download videos that you can use. So let me import these videos for you to see. So let me say, okay, I want to bring in this. Okay, so I have successfully imported videos into my time. You can see once I drop here, it is showing here, but it is not on my timeline. It is not what on my timeline. So I can easily drag and drop. So you are left clicking and right click, left click and move your mouse down. Just drag it, click and drag to the timeline. You can see it's now on my timeline, and it is now what showing. It is now showing on my, sorry about that. So it is now showing on my monitor. You can see. So this is what. This is how you import your videos. Okay, that is that. So let's move to audio. This audio is where you can what get all kinds of audio, be it effects, be it music, background on your video. So I can decide to put music under this video. Okay, I can decide to put music under this video and it will make it. All I need to do is just to select all kinds, and I can also decide to type what I want, all kinds of, probably hip hop. I want all kinds of music. Just type the kinds of music you want, it will automatically load it for you. Okay, so also another aspect we'll be looking at is text. This aspect is for you to add text to your, it helps you add text to your, it helps you add text to your video. Okay, so I want to add text. I can drag this default. So once I click on this default, it will take me to this. You can just follow my cursor. You can see, I can say Mr. David is a good tutor, is a good instructor. Okay, so that is for the text. You can see, so I can manipulate my text. I can give it all kinds of effects here. You can see, just like your phone as well. You can see, so I can give it all kinds of effects. Yeah, so when we get to text, I will explain more about that. So under here we have all kinds of effects as well. You have all kinds of effects. You can pick as many as you want, So you also have auto caption. This auto caption is for, like, my speech. Now I want to turn my speech into text. Click on where is it, text auto. Once I click generate, it will automatically generate what that person is saying. It will automatically help me generate what that person is saying, and it will pop out. So when we get into that, we'll look at each and every one of that. So I'm just showing you the features, the roundabouts. I'm taking it around the, just like different part of the body. So when we get there, we'll know how to, I'll show you how to use them. Okay, so let's move about to the next one. This one is stickers. It has a lot of stickers, a lot, as in a lot of stickers. Just pick your favorite, whatsoever graphics you want to, whatsoever motion graphics you are. It's just, you will see as we move on with the classes, you'll be able to understand how to use all of this. It's very simple. You just have to be creative. You just have to be creative. Now remember, see now, look at what I told you. It's because I didn't sign in, I cannot use these features. Remember I told you the last time that if you don't sign in, you'll be limited to some features. So looking at this now, this pro, I can't use it because what, I didn't sign in. Okay, so that is why you need to sign in for you to make use of the all this pro version of it, pro features of it rather. Okay, so we have a lot of, just click on it, we have a lot to use. Okay, so let's move to effects. Under effects we have video effects. So this helps you, I can decide to give my video, I don't want to play this. Okay, so once so you can see this effect shows like a zoom, zoom. So we have all kinds of effects. You can pick any effect you want to give your video. If you notice this video now, let me play it. What did you notice? My text is moving closer. This is the original. This is how it looks without playing it. This is how it looks. Okay, but now let me add my filter, my effects to it. You can see it will give me that zoom effect. Okay, so these are all kinds of effects that you can use on your clip. Okay, so you can play around it and see what it will give you as you work on some projects. So let's look at transition. It helps you move from one clip to another, and you can only transit on one or more clips. You can't transit on just one clip. Now this is a clip now. Okay, I can't transit on it. I can only add more clips so I can transit on. Okay, so let me add more clips. I go to add. I think 3 is okay. Oh, just for you to see, I can now drag. Let me just, I don't want it to be too long, so for you to see the effects. Okay, so you're going to understand what I'm doing with time. Just follow me, and just follow me. Okay, so we have 4 clips here. We have 4 clips here. We have 4 clips here. We have this 1, we have 2, we have 3, and we have 4. So I want to transit in between those clips. So this is where, let me click to my transit. So I want to transit from, I want to use this transition. I love this. So I'll place it in between the text. Okay, so once I click on it like that, you can see that's taking me to the next place. Okay, that's the work of transition. So we have a lot of transition. I can decide to use this as well. So let me place this. Okay, so let me pick another one. So you must be connected to the internet for you to be able to use this, and not like every time. Once you download all of this, once you download them, you can always use it without the internet, but your first use, you must download them so you can always use them. So Once I have downloaded all of this now, I don't need to start downloading them again and again each time I want to work. It is always one, your first download remains like that. Okay, so don't get scared that will I be using my data to be editing every time? No, it is just for once. Okay, and your exporting is not database. You don't need to have you don't need to have be connected to the internet for you to export or for you to edit. It's just for you to download all these features. That is all about that. Okay, so let's play and see what it will give to us. You can see, you can see, you can see. So that is my, that's, you can see how I transit from one video to another. So that is what transition is all about. Okay, so let's move to the next one, caption. This also helps you to turn the speech into text. Okay, so with time you get to understand this. Then the filter helps us to color grade our videos. Now let me just do something. It gives you a sweet color grading. It helps you color grade. Now I want to give it this color. Now watch. What did you notice? Let me do before and after. Before and after. Did you notice anything? You won't notice anything. Just, I don't know if you are seeing what I'm seeing, but if you look closely, you will see that it changes my color grading kind of. My color grading is different from the natural way. Okay, let me use this stand. I think you'll be able to see the stand below. Let me make use of this stand. So it's, you can see this stand gives me more like it's helped me saturate the picture. You can see. So that's one beautiful thing about this filter. It helps you to color grade your video. It helps you color grade your video and make it look more enhanced. Okay, so we have a lot of them you can work with. Okay, this other part shows it displays, for example, now text, or let me use effects. Let me use text. So once I click on text, the first text. So this part shows all kinds of options to do on the text, all kinds of effects you can do on text. Okay, so that is that's about the features. Now this part shows that this is the name of your new project. Let's say this is new projects. Let's say with new projects. So this part, it helps you to name your project. And one thing about CapCut is probably you are working, your laptop just tripped up. You don't need to worry. You don't need to worry. Your work are saved. So this part talks about your. I'm still going to talk more about the interface and each of them as we move on. So this part talks about the name of the file. This talks about where you want to export it to. You pick the location from here. Then this part shows the resolution. What resolution are you giving your video? What resolution are you giving your video? Is it 2K? Is it 4K? So the higher, I will recommend you to use a 4K because it's a high quality resolution. Okay, so for YouTube, for Instagram, for TikTok, I prefer you use a very high quality standard. Okay, then your bitrate should be high, then your codecs you just leave your codecs on H.264. Then your format MP4, frame rate 30. You can use 60. You can use 30. This part just simply means the flow of how your video to go, if you don't want it to be lag and all of that. So it's either use 60 or 30, but whichever way, I prefer people using 60 anyways. 60 is okay for YouTube and every other aspect. Okay, so that's that about that. Then when you click on export, it starts exporting automatically. So that's all about CapCut interface. So that will be all on today's section. See you on the other side.